Welcome to the demo for the new Komprise feature, which is Komprise SID mapping. And this is going to be helpful in defining mappings for handling orphan files or for updating the permissions on the target storage while you're doing the migration. It's going to help you save time and will help minimize manual errors that can lead to compliance issues if you are doing these post-migration. So it's going to help you do it while you're doing the migration itself. So this is the Komprise director. We'll move on to the migration tab to configure our migration that can use this new feature. So we'll jump into the add migration workflow. Let me show you this feature for the SMB. So we'll just quickly select an SMB source, right? And moving on to the SMB target. Right. So this is just a migration type. We're going to use the default, same with the schedule. So we come to the settings page, and if you see here, you have migrate SMB discretionary access control list, which is what we do for all the migrations. We migrate the DACLs as is, and right under that, you have an advanced section. So this is where you would come and you would see a new option here now for SID mapping. So here it is, you will be able to download the template. I'll quickly show you the template right after this. And you will be able to update that template upload it here, and then this particular migration will use that SID mapping CSV to configure the SIDs when you are moving from the source to the destination. So let me quickly show you what the template looks like. So this is the template. So you have your source SIDs and you have your destination SIDs. So you can mention what are the source SIDs that you want this particular mapping CSV to act upon. And once we encounter that particular SID on the source ACLs, we will use this mapping to either update them to the destination SID that you have mentioned, or if you are using the keyword remove, we will be removing those SIDs in the destination ACLs. And like I mentioned before, we will also be able to handle any orphan SIDs. So orphan SIDs are basically SIDs that are not resolvable against your list of domains. So those orphan SIDs, you can either choose to replace them with a specific SID, or you can choose to remove them if you use the remove keyword here. So in this demo, I'll be using this particular SID mapping CSV. So you have your source SID. So anywhere in the ACL we encounter this SID, we are going to replace that with this particular destination SID that we have here. And if we encounter this specific SID anywhere in the ACL of any of the files or the folders, we will be removing that because we have the keyword remove here. So we will be removing that SID from the access list. So any SID that is now obsolete or any user that is now obsolete, you don't require that in the target system. You can use remove keyword for that. Or if you know what that user or what that SID will be replaced with, you can use a specific SID there. And if you know that you have orphan SIDs in your data sets and you want to act upon them, you don't want to carry them over onto your destination while doing the migration, you can specify either to update them with a specific SID, or you can use the remove keyword to remove them completely from the permission list. So once you have your CSV updated and created with whatever mappings you would need, you can come here, you can choose that SID here. You just have to upload that here. And once you click on next, we are just going to do a bunch of validations here just to make sure that everything is proper, the keywords are correct and all of that. So once you click next, you will come to the review section, wherein you will be able to see this under the migration section. So you'll have your SID mapping, and whatever mapping CSV you have uploaded, you will be able to do it there. And once you're done, you can just start the migration. And the migration that will be created will take care of making those changes as per the CSV. And in the details page, again, under the settings, you'll be able to see that right here. You'll be able to download the latest CSV that is being used for this particular migration.